hop back into Anno and take stock of where we were at the end of the last session. Ah yes, I remember. Railways. So the current mission is build up some light bulbs. We're going to do that naturally. We've got that chain going. I think I was also working on here the
Electricity is essential.
bicycle factory. Requires power, which is produced here, which requires connection to the oil network, which is going to need a lot of steel beams to make railways. See how far can we go at the moment. Pretty much all we've got just to make that tiny little bridge. Let's speed time up. The reason I want to get bicycles up and going is to eat into our balance deficit. Minus 5,000 at the moment, which is causing money to drop. We've got some trade routes going. Getting the income from the bicycles will probably be a massive help. Just check that everything else is flowing okay.
I've made a comprehensive list of changes.
It is, other than things we haven't set up yet. Kind of want to supply electricity down here as well. What's the range on a power plant? Isn't very far. May need to remove some of these houses to fit it in there. I'm assuming it's the kind of the blue lines on the road that are showing where it's reaching. So really we want one here next to the pub. Which means getting the rail line down here as well.
Ship under attack.
It's a bit of a challenge. What's the benefit of that? Just more people. Which isn't... It's not more income. Not really a priority. Bombs are slowly building up. At least should be. Let's check the statistics of it. Yeah, we're not got much demand, and we've got more capacity than we're currently using. What's the problem that they're facing? If it was here. No, that's spectacles.
Stand to attention for the boss.
What
The
here?
formula is incomplete.
They're missing filaments.
Our creations must be stored in warehouses.
They're made from coal.
Ship under attack.
Which is full in storage, so we shouldn't... Ah! I'm missing that tiny bit of road. That filament factory wasn't actually connected, which is why we've got a shortage. There we go. So it's really the bridges that cost the most. And you need to leave a little gap between them, okay. That bridge is going to cost us 42 iron beams. Steel beams. We've now got a shortage of workers. What's caused that to happen?
No less than we deserve.
An outbreak. We've got hospitals nearby. They should be able to fix that quick enough. We've also got some spare farmers, so we could upgrade more. Once I've cleared that up, we might look at that, doing another little block. We also want to continue this double wide further along, because we did have trains complaining about not being able to move. So that'll also need to come over one. That bridge is going to need a lot as well. 44. Gonna need to do some wiggling down here. Gonna need a lot of steel beams. But we have at least connected one line, so they are taking oil up here. That has enabled the bicycle production. Plenty of raw materials. It's operating over 100%, don't know why. It's interesting, the base production's 100%, adding electricity doubles it. But it said that we required electricity for it to work, so one factory does double. Means we're going to be short of steel. We'll let it run for a while and see. Our surplus production of other steel-based items might mean we don't actually run short. Wonder if we can supply power to one of the steel production areas in order to increase it rather than having to tap another mine. That could be an interesting thing to look at if it becomes necessary. So have we got bicycles in storage now? Yep, a few. So the engineers in town should be receiving them.
It's only a half-life.
They are, which is giving us about 1,000 to our income, which is not
fabled lands exist after all.
not enough to make me happy. Okay. But it's improving slowly a bit more. Let's take a look at our finances.
You're the one to get your mix.
So we've got not actually losing that much on this island, so if we could improve other islands, that might be another solution. If we went to Ditchwater and got it at least positive. Druidstone's quite bad at negative 700. Golden Herfter here is got no people on it, so that might be a difficult one. Digoran has people on. Bright Sands and Prosperity haven't really been developed. I think we're making something on Prosperity, but with no people there, we're not getting a tax income. We're suddenly losing a lot more money at Crown Falls than when I last looked.
Suboptimal.
Run out of rum. Why have we run out of rum?
You are kind.
Need to check into the trade route. Here's a lot of ships coming, full of rum. Used all the rum they could take. We having a rum issue here? Not really. I mean,
A new commission?
that guy's just taken a bunch and we've got a bunch already, so the production rate is okay. The flow rate, getting it from the New World to the Cape, is still too slow. I think we've got 7 clippers on that route. It's an issue. The balance can't stay at negative 6,000 for long. Okay. So I want to improve that. Building even more clippers doesn't feel like the right answer. I did notice now that we've got engineers, is it? We can make a steam shipyard.
Under attack.
Producing steam powered ships. Maybe if they're faster, we'll be able to improve this.
Ready for a challenge.
It costs us 400 to have one. Let's put it in and see. Requires electricity. It would let us build a steam powered cargo ship. Which does movement speed 10.4 knots and 100% intercession, which I believe is the routes between the different regions. So a clipper that we're using at the moment also does 100%. So maximum sail speed is faster, but I suppose is that dependent on the wind?
A new commission?
Dependent on its load, perhaps? To me, 10.5 knots doesn't sound like it's worth it. So we got battle cruiser, monitor, flamethrower, oil tanker. Only take oil.
Bold new expedition.
And a flak monitor. Cargo ship is the only next option. Got more cargo slots, but it's not. Doesn't seem like it's going to be much faster. You also need to build a motor assembly line, which is going to be costly.
I can see it. A brilliant metropolis rising here, from the memory of the victory my father masterminded.
I don't think that's worth
a
it.
Shining new jewel
At least
in
not
the
at this
crown
point,
of
at
my
least.
empire.
So, if we got 7 clippers already, I'm just going to add. Let's just add one more for now. We weren't that far off without rum for long. Okay, so can also add pocket watches to make more money. What's the pocket watch chain look like? Glass and gold, okay. Gold would need to be... Gold ore would need to be shipped here from the New World. We can do, except
Ready for a challenge.
clippers are full, so we need a whole other set of trade ships to bring the gold here. So I don't think we can get away with that. Let's... First of all, we need more workers, so let's do that upgrade first. We upgrade more people from artisan to engineer, they would generate
Be
more
resourceful.
tax income, I think. Confirm that somehow. In Crown Forms, resident income. Yeah. 68 artisan houses, I guess that is, are making less revenue than 44 engineer houses, so at least at the moment we don't need 300 spare artisans.
One final look.
Paper. It's just happiness. Everyone's happy already.
No
Let that go.
changes. Really?
Ah. That was closer than I thought it was. Still unhappy about pollution, which I don't know how to fix. Not entirely happy with their bicycle supply, but they should be. No.
Ship constructed.
The marketplace is not full. We're short of coffee, spectacles and the like, which I'm pretty sure we've got in warehouse. Yeah, we do. And light bulbs and everything. Is it a case of too many people per marketplace? Just need more marketplaces? Entirely sure about that. But we did get the light bulbs runabout, so the next step of the quest is to get 1,750 investors. That's a level above engineer. Okay.
Ship under attack.
We supply electricity to these houses, then we can go up another rank, which might be helpful or might be a disaster. It's probably worth doing.
Seductive charts, very.
Finish the rail lines that we've started first. Then we'll add some more power plants. It's not clear how much oil each of them uses. See that in the statistics?
Ship under attack.
Production of oil, yeah. We're producing 16 and currently using 12. But we've only got a single power plant, so is it 12 per power plant? Doesn't sound right. Number might be high because we're still putting into storage. Little unclear. 4 per
Ship
field
under
perhaps would make the 16 that come in. So we may just need to connect another source of oil. What is the ship that's constantly under attack?
New orders, Admiral.
Got a couple of frigates in this region that might as well. Why that's causing so much trouble around here. This guy
Ready
is
the ropes.
coming and trading the basic food because it's a good price here. Might expand that to keep our income going. It is decreasing gradually over time, so it does still concern me. Let's continue this track. It's going to need to move. Let's take it up there. I don't want them connected. Do a similar wiggling here.
I wouldn't like to say.
We've got enough iron to come all the way. That's an awkward bridge, it's quite a long one. It's the angle of the river, we have to move it some distance away. What if we come this side? A little better, but not really. Let's put it in where it wanted to. Okay, I've built parallel tracks now.
Ceasefire has ended.
Yeah, complaint has gone away. It should be able to send oil up one direction and back the other way, so I'd like to allow that onto either track. Next step is provide electricity to the engineers, so why have we got a shortage of farmers now?
Could be worse.
They're short of work clothes and schnapps suddenly. That's unusual. What's caused that? It was okay before, and now we're 4 short of everything. Interesting.
No space left here.
Not complaining about anything. Can't see any reason why we'd suddenly be short. There's nothing we've put in that
I've no
requires
complaints.
more. Maybe it wasn't so well balanced before. Just have to add them in. They wanted fish, they wanted schnapps. Clothes, which a few things are kind of running out of their most natural space. Start doing things at funny angles soon. This one
We put
won't
our
want
love into this.
surplus wool that we've been
We
using for
can't shut the
sales.
store
We've got
until-
enough sale production. Very short of farmers now because we need to staff those new things. No idea what's caused that. Kind of just need to build more houses. There's nowhere good for them to go, which is frustrating. Downgrade a few workers, but that's not going to cover what we're after. Can reduce timber production, so that's been full for a while. If
Bold
we
new expedition, Admiral.
take this one away, should free some farmers up so they can be used. If there's any way around it, they're going to need new houses for farmers. They're not going to fit in the grid. I can still fit maybe one row down the end by moving this production away, but I think we're at the point where we just have to build off the typical grid. So we'll start here. Give it one row just on that road. It's kind of something. Doesn't continue all the way along. Don't like that. Put an entirely different centre somewhere else. Move the zoo. Keep going in that space. Kind of like where the zoo is. This is the biggest unused space, so let's say we come out another block here.
You've got potential, and Beryl knows a job half done will come back to bite you.
So I'll move that firehouse just over a little.
Null and void.
Still a rum problem.
Good and ready.
Let's add the 8th ship on. Do get the feeling 8's not going to be enough either. Farmer workforce is improving. If we've just done 10 of them in each house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be enough. Still saying we need another fish building, more schnapps. Not sure why it wasn't an issue last time I was playing and suddenly is an issue now. So a shortage of sewing machines. Everything else in shortage is being shipped in, so sewing machines could be the next issue. Though investors won't need them, if I'm right. So we might get away with that by upgrading the engineers. Farmer workforce still short. They're just not moving in because they're not getting what they want.
Let old Beryl take a slice.
Who's trying to buy that island? Need more fish and they need more schnapps. Which means they'll need more people. Little concerning. They say they need it, then we just have to build it. See how that goes. Let's deal with tell you what, we need to move quite a lot of them. We want to get power into the middle of the town, which does actually suggest it might have been better to build all this the opposite way round. Farmers in the middle of town and higher level people on the outside of town. If I connect the power at the top there, it's not going to reach, as far as I can tell. If I put a power station there, I also need to run rail in. It's looking more like we need to rearrange the whole town. Move the engineers to a corner. Up here, where we can easily put the oil into the power. What would we need to move to do that? They want university.
Ship under attack.
So do the artisans. They want a variety theatre, that's unique to them, I think. No? Artisans want that as well, okay. So we're still going to want, you're still going to want artisans nearby, and then workers nearby to them, farmers nearby to them. So I'm kind of going to move the higher level to this end of town and the lower level to this end of town. And then a few of the services will need to move, definitely. Then some of the lower level stuff can move as well. We won't need pubs at the end of town that's just engineers and artisans. Okay. Start moving them and see what happens. pub out of our way. Let's move the theatre while we're at it. So move that pub to where the theatre was. Put those two into the gap. Put that in the middle. Build the missing road in. Okay, that's 2 blocks done. See what they start complaining about. Let's keep going. Quite a major job to rearrange all this. Can't see us upgrading to the next tier of people without doing it. Okay. Juggle all that around. One of those blocks of engineers isn't full. We want to upgrade 2 more. Perhaps look at the service coverage before deciding. Layout might not work. The idea would be for the outside one to be more engineers. At least our income's looking okay at the time being. There's the 2 missing ones. Let's upgrade a couple artisans. Move them in. Okay, they are all together in a clump on the edge of town. So what are they complaining about? Lack of university. Other services seem okay. And what are the services they need? They need university power, theatre, and I haven't unlocked bank yet, so university power and theatre. That's theatre. Where is a university? Must have been close by. See one. That big one. So if we move that, where does it fit? Doesn't really fit in the centre. Not with neat roads, but if we get the school out of the way. We demolish a few roads. Does fit. I don't know what benefit the roads really bring. Do they need a short route to a marketplace? Perhaps. All these marketplaces are short of goods. Okay. Everything they had before they have now. Engineers should be happy enough where they are. We need to move the zoo. See. So, want to then move the artisans. They also want university.
Have pity. I cannot sleep.
So they kind of want to fill out the west of town, starting there. Hub there that I guess can move. Yeah, they don't need a pub. Okay. Don't really need one there. Get a full refund, so I might as well demolish it. Go on the next block over.
These fabled Lansings.
That missing road in. Too far. Okay. Start on the next block out. Quite a few more still to move. That whole block over there, let's do that one. Yep, one down here. Well, that's going to end up, I think, going to need to upgrade a few more of these, a few more workers into artisans. Finish the blocks off. For about this block as well, that should probably be... Well, it'll probably end up being engineers if we need to put investors on the edge. So we should put artisans there now so that they can be upgraded. Let's finish this block off first. Yeah, we are going to have a funny number. Okay. Okay, so this is the next one I wanted to do. Money actually looks like it's going up gradually now. So do I downgrade 2 artisans or upgrade 8 workers? We've got more workers than we have artisans, so let's upgrade 8 of them. Double them about a bit. Where did I leave those other 2? Yep, right under my cursor. Okay, so that's engineers, artisans move to the end of town. Now I want to move all workers up to this end of town. Probably want to move them first, and then we'll juggle around the spacing issues that we have with the service. I mean, what are the artisans complaining about? School and church. Just on that far corner.
Ship under attack.
To do with moving the church inwards one, which will lose us 2 houses. And the school, I don't... there's the nearest one. Again, it's just that... Oh, a lot of them are complaining, despite where the green lines go. They just need to put them on the outer edge. Or a duplicate of everything on the outer edge.
Ship under attack.
Which ship is it now?
Not even death can make us happy.
So military ship in this area. Can I tell it to patrol? Wrong button.
Steer us off.
Click the patrol, then click left click. There we go. I think you have to do it again. Say there. No.
Climb the rigging.
Stop that patrol. Be a marker there.
We shall be vigilant.
Tell them I want to patrol between those 2 points. Entirely sure that works, but the marker's in the sea. What do we see what happens when it reaches this one?
Ship under attack.
Menu's gotten stuck there. Turns around very quickly. Good. Appears to be working. Still stuck there and I can't open it elsewhere. We might need to just save and load. Just get the UI to refresh itself. Hopefully. Thinking about it. Nope, still loading. So when we get back in, carry on moving those workers, swapping them around with farmers. Check the service coverage of them as well. Something's not right. These houses aren't where they were before I saved. That menu is still stuck there. Okay, never mind. Just as I'm ready to give in, it fixes itself. Did see that message about the shares, so I'm just going to buy that back. Wasting a lot of money on that. We almost feel like completely destroying the AI so I don't have to deal with it. Okay, what's going on with these? Be in this block. Totally sure what's happened there. Save didn't save properly, maybe. those blocks are fine. I think the answer to the school coverage is just placing one on the outside. We don't need one that end, it's just for the artisans. We'll see how that goes as it moves along. See, let's get the workers moved and then we'll take a good proper look at coverage of all the services. For betting that patrol route I said isn't working. A lot of houses to move. This is going to take a while.
Ship under attack.
It's very annoying how often they are under attack.
Attention for the Admiral.
At the point where the pirate ships come in, it's constantly moving.
On our way.
I hope that works. Moving from the far end to the top. Looks like we're going to build a few more houses as well. Filling in gaps, I guess, with the service coverage is different.
I need something to blunt my rage on.
Workers do need pubs, so I guess I'll keep them. The ones in that row where they are. Hurt my neck doing this probably. Need to look at the other side of town as well. So I figure we'll be putting them up here as well. Yeah. Needs church. The artisans do.
Between have and have not.
If we put churches on the edge as well, that's finish what I'm halfway through and then we'll look at that. I think that church coverage is going to be difficult. Just awkward perhaps. There's a quicker way of doing this kind of thing. I mean, placing all new houses would be quicker in terms of getting things where I want it, but waiting for them to fill in with people so that they can be upgraded is a waste of time. And resources maybe, even though resources are kind of infinite. Here's next row down on this side. We're halfway through moving everyone around. I've only gone half crazy, so it's not too bad. Those rows. So next one's over here. What's that? Fire station? Yeah. Do kind of want some in the middle. I might swap them with pubs depending on that coverage. Let's move them out the way for now and decide after all the houses are in their right place. That block. Next one is in the middle here. This block needs moving up. The road. Wonder how it'll end up, if it'll be square or what we'll do with these ones at the top. Got a surplus of all workforce now, so it's unusual that we had an issue before. Something didn't seem quite right about it. Just while that's on my mind, check the production. We're not excessively over on anything anymore, so they did need it.
A bold new expedition, Admiral.
That's 5 blocks, that one might need moving as well, okay. Next, this one here. These ones. Be a little uneven at the end. Let's see where we end up.
Ship under attack.
The one under attack warning doesn't usually bother me. It's some ships sailing past and it moves on its way. It's only when they keep going on 2 or 3 times that something might not be right. Okay, that's all full blocks and everything moved, so got 8 workers there and they're kind of lonesome. Probably I'm not going to upgrade or downgrade them yet. We'll do the services and then we'll see what we need. Likewise, I'll leave that block empty, just in case we need to move things over there. Okay. Well, let's start at the bottom end. The first thing is market coverage.
I got me family.
They are complaining about it.
Ship under attack.
Just a couple of people in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. So let's put one in the middle there. That should be sufficient. So there's one in the middle there, one there. Oh, I've also put them... If that guy in the corner's not complaining about it, then there isn't. And that's fine. That church is unnecessary because farmers don't want a church. So I'm just going to demolish it and fix the roads here. Means these schools in the middle are also unnecessary. Let's remove them. What do we want? Can we fit
Under attack.
Hospital doesn't quite fit. Move that. Put an extra hospital in, which definitely won't hurt with the number of outbreaks we're having in general. There, I'm going to move these over 1 block. Who's under attack now? Warship is under attack, that's fine, because it'll win.
Ship under attack.
It's a different ship. That's nearby
You are a
though.
superior person.
If there's a way of changing the alerts, so don't want to know if I'm under attack, but I want to know if I'm almost destroyed, so don't think I can really make it that fine of a distinction on the alerts. And let's also move Firehouse down.
Ship under attack.
Coverage looks good for all of the farmers. That ought to all be happy. Looks fine, it's just that ideally that fire station to be there. What else have we got in the middle here? That's a school that is wanted by the workers. And the church is also wanted by workers, okay. as our marketplaces. So even these ones at the end are needed, probably to cover off just the edge of the workers here. Okay. What do they think about church coverage? They are generally okay at that distance.
No need for
They don't
hyperbole,
need
but
it.
thank
These guys do, which is very awkward. There's no good spot to put a church in. We may just need to stick a random one on the end here. With the random fire station. Solves the problem. It's perhaps not ideal. There we go. These guys might. Yeah, they've got a church problem as well. What can be done about that? Not much really. It's an issue at the edge. Another random church at the end I think is the only real. Put it in that gap there. Then makes sense to move these guys for these guys. So what about schools up here? Probably also, yeah, also an issue.
Competitor raised a settlement.
Just right on the fringes. School that I temporarily put over here. Kind of want to just mirror that, I suppose. Move that one. We would want it
Ceasefire has ended.
here. Not literally there. Need to move these houses and then like so is what I was thinking. Fire in the middle of town. Okay, they're out there already. Fire station in the middle there that's not mirrored or anything. So I want to move those two in order to put that station there. Okay.
Ship under attack.
Church coverage. Still got gaps. Where the green lines are a bit weaker. How is pub coverage if I remove the one in the middle? Looks fine. Well, yeah. Looks totally okay. Which frees up a space to put the church is what I was thinking. Rather than two on the outside, have another one in the middle and see if that works. We'll just need to move some houses to fit it in. Looks right, so I should be able to just drop that one in the middle there. So what we would do following that pattern is put another one there. Because the engineers don't want it, that doesn't make the most sense. Yeah, so that one on the outside is going to stay there. Got 3 running down the middle, which means these guys are happy. When they weren't before, but that block is now in the wrong place. I want that outside to be farmers.
Ship under attack.
So they're fine, and they are also fine because they're next to that one in the middle. Full coverage here is also okay. And that one in the middle. That corner I'd expect an issue, which we do. Expect an issue here, which there isn't because of that one. So it's outside, inside, outside. We probably don't need that one on the inside. Can move there. That does look fine. As far as my eyes can tell. Fill that gap in. Okay, so that's church and school for the workers. All fine. Marketplace is all fine. Pub coverage all fine. Firehouse is a bit irregular, but probably okay. Sure, if we want to make the firehouses regular. This one's probably unneeded. One there, one there. It's 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. Then 2 on the end, and this one should go there. I'll remove that one. Hospitals, very high illness chance. Or high illness chance. I'd like more.
Seductive charts, Ben.
One in the middle there. Outside.
Ship under attack.
So we could do with one in the middle over here, which is definitely not going to fit. Which you can see on the roads, there is
ghosts will take you.
a gap right there.
Ship
Put a
under
hospital
attack.
in. Just need to remove that bit of road. And then there's still, yeah, lack of coverage right where the zoo is.
Not too many changes, I hope.
Don't want the need consumption to go up.
This
Do a minor
is
change to bring it down.
absolutely marvelous. Yes.
Move the negativity. Hopefully that's not
You
giving
use
us
the
the...
newspaper to manipulate, to control.
Yep, no penalty, so that's okay.
Always telling me scruffs to keep their mitts off me biscuits.
Just put a hospital on the end, like we have with the church. To cover off that last bit of space. Okay, and then we've got variety theatre is an issue for the artisans on the edge.
Ship under attack.
And the engineers on the edge, so there's no... One in the middle isn't really giving good coverage. That's annoying. This is being under attack again.
Their blood'll beat one. So
If there's any
you
way of
know
just
there'll be
stopping the pirates forever. I can pay them to stop for a little bit. That would Be nice if
I
the
see
guns at
nostalgic
this
valleys
person's
of
island
town.
were to stop them from coming out and harassing me.
If you want to get ahead. Aye.
Just have to put up with it, I suppose. Okay. The real option I could see is to build 2 more variety theatres. What if we... Quite small. It'll reach the 3 blocks over. Build them both on the edges like so. These guys are happy. Become an issue if we need to go any further over, I'm sure, but that'll do for now.
Ship under attack.
And yeah, just the university, which seems to be covering everyone okay. It's got a nice wide impact. So that's fine. That's all the services that we had before lined up. We just got this weird bit on the end that's not strictly necessary at the moment. It's kind of my preference to tear this down. So I'm going to do that. We will downgrade some workers to get the farmers that we need. Just for now. I might look into moving this industry away so that we can put another row on the end there, farmers, when we need to. Everything is balanced for now and our income is okay with our trade routes included, and let's just check if our production is acceptable. We now have an excess of fish and schnapps and workers' clothes, of course. So I'm going to take them away. So I can see everything straight. Still an excess of fish and schnapps, but clothes are fine. Suddenly a lot more farmers than we need. Everything else looking okay.
Ship under attack.
The positive or full. I mean, rum is a major requirement, which we are importing. Hopefully that's steady now. There we go. So our next step is to get that electricity hooked up for the engineers that need it. Looks like you can put the rail in both sides. Is there any benefit to having a... I'm sure. Don't need a train coming in and out at exactly the same point. If I've got the dual lines, it shouldn't... Don't think that's going to matter. Have it that way round.
And we'll scuttle more yet.
We sunk one of our ships. Okay,
A
that's
ship was destroyed.
not happened before. There's a whole bunch of connections that should make that work.
Ship under attack.
What is going on? Frigate is really out for me. Where
Attention for the Admiral.
It's my ship of the line. It's patrolling the area. I shouldn't have a major issue here. Let's check trade routes to see which one we've lost. We've lost the window and brick delivery. Isn't terribly critical at the moment, actually. I will build a replacement schooner for it. I guess we're making windows on this island and we're not making them on ditch water. If we'd group all those trade ships together, then I could escort them, but they don't group together.
Aye.
Maybe a few little gunships escorting each one, but I'm not sure that my gunships can take out a pirate frigate. Keeps trying to buy it. It'll be annoying. Vaguely on top of things. There's a lot going on at the moment, but okay, so the power plant is missing oil. Oil is available.
Ship under attack.
Fresh frigate. They're not attacking each other. Am I missing a diplomatic trick? Can I... Ceasefire is a temporary. Peace treaty would probably do what I want, but there's zero chance of that happening.
Volatile, vengeful,
Flatter you
vicious.
first.
Yeah.
Still no chance of happening.
My people deserve better.
Just have to keep dealing with it, I suppose. What's trade rights with Willie, an alliance with Princess. Reputation seems to be a positive number. Can we...
I know a rip-off when I see.
No, we cannot get trade rights with her.
So nice to hear nice words.
It's worth our time. I don't think any of them are real risk if we actually focused on trying to destroy them. Oil has been delivered.
Ship constructed.
Power plant is making electricity. Should now... that was... Ship constructed was an important note. That is this trade route. Remove the destroyed ship, add the new one. Fine, hopefully. What does soap look like? It's important for our trade. We've got a surplus of soap on that
We
island.
assist however we may.
Needs my soap selling. Let's rename that. I could take more.
Competitors are now at war.
It's nice to hear. It'll help me against the pirate. To now check out oil production statistic. Now that we've got 12 units per power plant, 4 are produced per well, which means I need to bring in another 2 wells worth of oil to this island, which means settling an island with more oil on, I guess. should be here. There should be a symbol. What's it look like? A little barrel of oil, it looks like. That island, that's not an island. Not there. Here, so none of the unsettled islands. The smaller islands. So I'm going to need any of the 3 largest islands. I'm going to need to get that oil in this sector. Or I'll need to bring it from somewhere else. I could get it in the New World because I also need to bring gold over. There's going to be a lot of ships to do that. But we could then bring gold ore and oil. Can't bring oil on a clipper. So we need a whole set of ships just to bring the oil. And a different set of ships to bring the gold ore.
We've taken to wearing hard hats here.
Can't just stop that power plant because it prevents the production of bicycles, which are important for our economy. Seeing it say that the storage is full, I'm going to set up a instructions that these things can be sold if they've got a lot in storage. No one's really coming to get them, so might do another one-off trip just to make a bit of cash. We have excess of a lot of things here. Don't even know where the champagne's coming from.
Exist after all.
Excess of penny farthings and spectacles. Let's go sell them to the generic shop. Probably worth a bit.
Celebrate your leadership.
Okay, so now that they've got electricity, I can also upgrade. Start in the far corner.
You reached a new milestone.
Investors. I'm sure they're very happy about being next to the soap farm, but there we go. Okay, so we've got investors now.
Ship under attack.
Sorts. World Fair. Palace.
Perhaps I was wrong to think rushing ahead.
Gas-fired power plant using Arctic gas. We haven't gone to the Arctic yet. I kind of wanted to finish all the quests at the Cape before going, so we may change that plan, as oil is a bit of an issue. Got a bunch of champagne, I don't know where it came from, but we need to start producing champagne using grape fertility, which we do have here, and glass. So we can do that.
How about a lick of paint once in a while?
It's the first step, and then we will eventually need cigars, which I guess tobacco will be made in the New World. Chocolate, which I guess cocoa will be made in the New World. Steam carriages. A long way off at the moment. They want pocket watches, which we don't have the gold, but for 112 coins that would be well worth bringing the gold.
Engineers are the keystones.
They want bank,
Stuff they come up with boggles
members
the mind.
club,
The least we owe them is to get them down
jewellery
from
and
the
gramophones,
attic and into
all
normal
sorts.
society.
Optionally we can supply fur,
Ship under attack.
bear fur and tapestry. Well, fur is probably an option. It's not much of a benefit, but we've probably got a bunch from fur coat production. Yeah, we're bringing it in faster than we're using it. Shouldn't be. What's it say statistically about that? It says we need
Ship under attack.
4 units, and we're producing 4 units, so ought to be spot on. Never mind, let's, if we can get away with it, add another hunting cabin. Looks like we can.
New orders?
So we'll be taking more fur than we need so we can enable fur supply to investors. We can look at what would a bank cost to make. Can't give them the bank unless we increase the number of engineers we've got. That's interesting, considering we have way more engineers than we need. We've also got way more artisans than we need, so why don't we go for another block of engineers? There's no investor workforce. It's interesting. Maybe they don't work like that. Champagne is made by artisans, which we now don't have enough of. Never mind, there's also no construction material at the investor level, so it really is, that must be the last one then. Engineer numbers are going to tick up. 45 per house. We might make it. Income has dropped and is on this island. It's probably down to things we've built to finish supply. Our ship is here. We can do that ad hoc sail. Didn't make much. There's something. Breathing room. We'll want to set up that champagne production, so this is an empty space. Where else have we got? That's a big empty space. We can put it up here. So, oh, actually, the glass. Already got some down here. Wouldn't necessarily want to put more in without. Kind of want to put it somewhere else. Do it down on this end. Second glass making place, so it's 1 to 1. So 4 vineyards and 1 champagne cellar. A lot of vineyards, but okay. What does each vineyard need?
We're taking every care.
128 spaces. I haven't been using tractors and fertilizers, which is another option. No fertilizer will take grain to double the production. We're not short of space at the moment, so it's just something to consider, I suppose. Got that kind of right the first time, nice and square. As well. Get right up against there, I guess. Nah, let's give it its own space. Start at the far end. That. It's a warehouse in the middle.
competitors have agreed a peace deal.
Okay, so that's the 4 vineyards. 1 champagne cellar. Expensive. We'll put it in that gap. Why not? I don't know if there's a risk of fire out here, but I'd rather place a fire station down than not risk it.
Everything's...
So we are just short of the artisans. To upgrade more artisans, we're going to need more workers as well. Got spare farmers, so it should be possible. School, church.
I feel...
What do they feel about theatre? Good. I think doing a half block is going to be better. It's closer to the theatre. Shorter workers then, so better to keep them together. Everything's a bit close, but it should balance out. Now are we for... I need more engineers to unlock the bank.
Ship under attack.
Which is no immediate wave. Ah. We're short a few because electricity and coffee supply isn't right. Coffee supply right. I do find it weird how the ships that are going between the New World and the Cape haven't spread themselves out at all. They've all ended up clumped together, but because they're waiting to dock, they should get spread out. How is coffee in storage? Decreasing and not very high. The inbound ships have very little, so something is wrong there. How much coffee do we need? Need 3. Which island is that? I think it's this island. Making 2. So we need to expand coffee production here. It's there. 2 plantations to a roaster. That's what this is, isn't it? Gonna have to copy it. Find somewhere we can fit that. Squeezed too much on one island over here. It's pretty close. Oh, this end has got a spot there. Move it over so I can run that road round. And this far's gonna need a few in the middle here. There we go. Maybe we need to bring fertilizer to here or something like that. But it's just very short of obreros, which Upgrade a few, but not many.
We could become a landmark.
They take coffee now that I've got that many of them. Could be a problem in itself. It says we have capacity to make 3 units. We're going to use a little here, so we actually will need more, even more.
We need more workers.
Unless it's just incorrect, and when we get the workers it'll increase perhaps. Tortillas. How many? Very few, I suppose. 1. We have a tortilla surplus here. A significant tortilla surplus here. Not sure why. But okay, we can... kind of want to bring a proper trade ship here. Rather than using our frigate for moving goods around, so let's build a schooner. Not forget that we're building it. Then it might as well make a round trip. Bring tortillas here and then go sell plantains at the other place. If we provide tortillas, we probably will get enough workforce. Oh, they want a boxing arena here. It's as simple as just building it if the coverage is okay. Not really. Let's swap it with the hospital.
So gratifying
That's
to
fine,
live
good.
here.
Gives happiness and a bit of money. Yeah, we want that. I want that schooner. Really want those long-distance trade ships to spread out. There's not much point in
Ship
having all 8 of
under
them
attack.
bunched together like that.
Ship constructed.
Climb the rigging.
Really going for me. I might lose this one. Let's...
You can do it. Work your way up. Down.
Oh,
Again.
they ran away at the last minute, okay.
Attention for the Admiral.
Ship under
Man.
attack.
Annoyed. Can I just...
Anyone for Crow?
An empire covers. Now, here is a vital matter of Queen and now, you oughtn't waste people's time.
More than ready.
It's fastest military ship I can make. Frigates. Let's make 2 frigates. Send them to escort.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Our ship of the line does a patrol.
We shall be vigilant.
Are you finally embracing a just cause?
My family is honored.
Okay,
We assist
there's our
however
little
we may.
schooner. Let's send him to the New World.
Ship under attack.
Constant supply of gunboats from the pirates. Got a bit of time. I would like to see if I
Ship
can
under attack.
take a bunch of these
Attention
guys and
to the Admiral.
pause them.
A new commission? Awaiting new horizons.
The guy's bringing rum back. Rum storage the other end is all good now.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Well,
Aye.
how often's one pause them? Then 4 now, and then 4 when they're at the other end, really. There isn't like a clever button I can press, is there?
These
Need to create
fabled
new
lands exist
group?
after all.
Oh, group, okay. Kind of helpful. Like it's sessions, aren't they? Intercession. Which is empty of coffee. Okay, what's the
Ship
issue?
under attack.
Don't want
Ship
to wait
constructed.
for goods unless I set them to take less each. Don't really know how much they should take each. Wait to unload isn't really the option. How much each should they take is... don't know. I can tell it to wait for goods, but don't want it waiting for 50 if
Ship
the storage is
under
currently
attack.
empty. But it's not. What?
Ship under attack.
Frigate first class.
You are going to escort the guy in the middle of that group. You're going to escort the one
Frigate commencing
kind of in that group. A warning saying the storage was empty, but the storage isn't empty. So you're just saying that it will be empty by the time that ship's taken it?
Ship under attack.
Constantly under attack.
Ship under attack.
Oh my god.
It's hard to get ships.
Can I build an extra dock here? I can. Yes, they're
Ready for a
waiting.
challenge.
They're currently taking nothing and nothing. What if I told them to wait? Let's change it down to, let's just say 10. See what happens. Should let me just
Just say the
unpause all
word.
of these. 10 per ship isn't enough, then we'll increase that number gradually until we don't have a problem. Okay.
How
A
about
lot of
cup
oil here.
coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
To set that transport up for sure at some point, I'm sure. If the investors want anything else that uses electricity. Might do. Where is that ship? A long way to come. Put it on 2 speed. I'm going to take the advice of that notification and take a brief break. The normal things, stretch the leg. give my brain half a rest for a minute or two. And I recommend, if you've been sat watching for an hour and 3/4, or if you've been sat at your screen for a long time like I have, then
You've no
also
face
take a
for
minute to stretch
poker.
your legs while I do. I'll just be back in, 2 minutes, that'll be all.
A bold new expedition.
Back from that brief break. Let's see where our trade ship has got to. There it is. Perfect timing. Let's create our new trade route. It's going to be loading up
Ship under attack.
the 2 foodstuffs at Laisela. Find them in this list. There's one. Here's the other. It's going to go to Tigoran and unload the tortillas. Then go to Isabel and sell the plantains.
Ship under attack. Your
This
people
one.
are starting to get sick.
To delete that route. Actually, while we're here, why don't we create the group? This is no new world. That is going to be old world. That is also old world. That
Workforce
is
shortage.
Cape. That is old world. The rest of them are old world. Okay, so we just need to find that frigate that was doing the trade route.
New orders,
He's
Admiral.
just where I want him.
The people celebrate your leadership.
We've had an outbreak on an island without
If I
any
find there is
hospitals.
anything wrong,
We're going to need quite a few. least they've got the materials to build them. That's good. Our income is dropped. Something must have gone wrong somewhere. Right, so this island should be receiving deliveries of tortillas. There's an idea. What is our production of fried plantains like here? 4 in the positive. And here? Only 1, okay. So I don't want to add that onto the boat to sell it. I just want to know how much to put on.
You are a true revolutionary.
So when they have sufficient coffee and tortillas, they should get 14 per house. Looks like we just have another like 30 odd. It should be enough, barely enough for the workforce. Island's making a bit of a loss, but that one's making a bit of a... This one's in the black a little, so they should balance out. This one's just got that running. We could put some people here and hook up all the oil. At some point, perhaps.
We assist however we may.
Hope those tortilla... It should be enough. It's not going to eat through it that fast. Good. Workforce is also in the black, so let's head to the Cape where I assume the cash flow issue was.
It's certainly not the perfect formula.
Shortage of coffee, shortage of electricity, shortage of rum. I dare say that means we have a problem on this route. To wait a long time at that harbour, that's true, but also intentional, dare I say. There isn't one here now. There isn't sufficient coffee here now either. There is sufficient cotton, so that number might need to go up, and a lot of rum. So that should probably go up. Let's turn that into 25. That into 20. And then if the coffee's now reaching 10 and there's no ships here, that should be a bigger number too. Let's put them all at 25. It's going to take a long time to work out whether that's right or wrong. But there you go. Okay. What I do want to know is...
This is not what I ordered.
Even in our current state, is it worth having more investors? See that in the finances, can I... So, 59 engineers... Need a calculator for this. We're making 16,400 from 59 engineer houses. That's 278 each. We're making 279 from the investors, so no. It's not worth upgrading them until we can give them more. Bank pocket watches. To get the bank, I need to upgrade. We need another 500-ish engineers, which will mean another block and a bit. Another block and a bit. That's our only option. Don't think we got the spare artisans. We'll find out. No, okay, so we're going to need more of them. Then the question is, should those engineers be up on this side? Perhaps. Right, if we upgrade them.
Is it wrong to want more?
They're happy with the theatre coverage. Ah, no, not on the corners, they're not. This in general
I need
isn't
something
amazing.
to blunt my rage on.
Mostly down to the pollution that I don't understand. More workers means that row. Just enough farmers, okay. We're not even taking rum for the workers. And we still need, is it 9 units of it?
Your people
Don't know,
are
can't find it.
healthy again.
There it is. We need 11 units. Just for the need, no, for the happiness bonus to artisans. Engineers. Wow. Well, we do have a lot more engineers than we need. If I upgrade them, do they still count towards the 3,000? Easy way to find out.
These fabled lands
No, there's not. I can't upgrade them at the moment.
all.
Do I just need to reach 3,000 and then I can upgrade them and it will still be unlocked, I hope? Should do. We may well get there if we can get coffee and electricity. Don't feel like our income's good enough to hook up an electricity, oil production elsewhere and shipping route to get it here.
Ready for a challenge.
These boats are all still in a row. Well, they're still just the ones with 10. Okay. What are we aiming for next? More oil. That has to be what we do next. Just have to deal with the cost of it. We're going to need... Well, either we need to have a steam yard and motor production, or I'm just going to try and buy ships in the old world. It could take a long time if we need.
Her
There's
Majesty
one.
rarely needs guidance. A little
300,000.
here and there. I think she simply likes to.
I like to have a finger in every pie.
Buy that share back again. It's become more expensive because the island's better. That's not helpful. Okay, let's put in a steam shipyard. It requires electricity. I don't have the oil to put a power plant of its own next to it. Ooh, this is difficult. Very difficult. Nothing else I can do for it. Buy the ship. One is not going to be anywhere near enough. I don't think. I can fill it with oil, but... Well, I guess. Depending on how many slots it can take. 1 or 2 might be enough. To do that, we're going to need a ton of money.
Ship under attack.
What can we sell? What have we got? It's now surplus. Champagne, that didn't seem to be worth much. Light bulbs probably are. Let's try them 3. Shortage of pigs? That shouldn't be happening. Everything's balanced 1-to-1 at the moment. There is a shortage of pigs. Unless they started working at more than 100% productivity at some point. No shortage of sausages and no shortage of soap, so don't need to worry about it at the moment. Button. That one. 200,000. I have to go get one. Don't having to worry too much.
Every ship needs a stiff rudder.
Send him to the Cape. That's where the journey. No, that's incorrect. Journey's going to start in the New World at Prosperity. Am I crazy? Is there any oil? There is oil in the Old World. I remember. There's a bunch here. There's a bunch more in the New World though. That's gotta be better. Do it on this island. Ah. Gonna need a bunch of steel, aren't we? No doubt. Do we actually need an oil harbour? A refinery that covers multiple, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. So we're going to need all sorts of bits and pieces. Some windows, some concrete, some bricks, and tons of steel.
Ship under attack.
Want to use one of the clippers that are taking this journey, really. They're not here at the moment.
Stations.
Send our flagship on a special trip, I guess, but it's not really going to carry enough to make a difference. Going to need some reinforced concrete.
Ship under attack.
Some windows.
Ship under attack.
What now?
A bold new expedition, Admiral.
Just a lot of pirate ships around.
Ship under attack.
Everywhere.
Ship under attack.
It's really getting sunk. Just dozens of warnings.
Ship under attack.
That are really annoying.
You're asking for the cutlass.
Bullseye.
War is a matter of life and death.
Send this guy to Prosperity.
Aye.
This guy's kind of doing nothing, but that's fine.
Aye.
No need for hyper
hyperbole, but thank you.
Aha. Everything fell into place and we've managed to unlock the bank.
Ship under attack.
Don't waste your effort. We're dead already.
Paying for a ceasefire. I'm kind of winning, in a way, other than getting annoyed. This is big. We're not going to fit it in the middle at all. Put it on the outside. Do we perhaps not need that marketplace? Because that one will cover this
It's
guy.
our human rights.
Seems fine. Move the fire station inwards. Put the bank on the end. Hopefully that covers the people all the way over here. A little bit, but not enough. So yeah, we're going to want to do another switch around of a bunch of people.
Ah, the sound of cash registers and the smell of freshly printed money.
That's some money, that's good. Little resident quest to the new bank.
Ship under attack.
After all, there's always ready to show your class.
Just want some fish. Okay.
Rather a rum situation.
Oh, we've got other side quests as well.
Steaming up to the platform,
Working on tourists could help us.
cruising home, ready to show
They want
your...
all sorts of different food stuff. Okay.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Pocket watches. We could get some income from tourists, so let's look at that.
Just
It
as
wants
full
us
of
to
life.
upgrade this. So this is now a proper tourist mooring. Which
We tourists are a demanding lot, but I'd be happy to help you navigate our needs.
means we can have a hotel, yeah, okay. Don't have enough bricks. It's gonna take a while. Just have to wait for the bricks to come in. I want to build a hotel next to the zoo. I've got enough bricks for it. We want to move these guys up to this corner. With coverage of the bank. I think. Then we'll want to swap the ones I'm moving now over
It makes me less anxious about
with artisans. From here it is. I can do like I did before, half block. They should be all happy, apart from rum. These guys should be all happy apart from electricity and rum. Okay. That's okay-ish.
Ceasefire has ended.
So... what's going on here? They're all waiting because that guy's waiting for coffee. Because did I think we weren't making enough? Well, we're not making enough rum. Demand for that's increased. We just barely not making enough coffee. Not enough space on this island for both of them, so we're going to need to move either coffee or rum somewhere else. For this to flow okay.
Ready for a challenge.
It's also splitting it between the two ships.
Good and ready.
Feel like I want to reduce those numbers again. Coffee's going to come down to 10. Cotton I'm just going to drop to 20. See how that does for it. Flagship should be around somewhere. With the materials a long way away. Let's speed up time for that. Need those materials before we can do anything. Oil tanker can't help us
Ship
anyway.
under attack.
There's no diplomatic way of ending this fight. Paying for it, I suppose. Might give a ceasefire. For 13, well, that's
It's rare we leave any alive.
very little money, so that's fine. A good way if I could reach peace forcibly by attacking. I thought I'd have sunk enough ships to be given the option, but evidently not. Any part of this that we can put together now. Bricks, we've got a ton of bricks here. Let's use one of the spare frigates. Spare, but one of the frigates that are here.
These fabled lands.
A ton of bricks over.
And braces.
Then I'll get him to grab a ton of timber as well. Because no doubt we'll need more than 30. What can this island do other than what it is already doing? Could do the cotton here
Ship under attack.
in gold. We can move the coffee to this island, although very little space free. Coffee and rum. Rum can also go here, not here. Other than that, I'll need to take over someone else's island. Which we have neither the income nor the military to do at this point in time.
It's all prepared.
Steady her course.
Ah, all positive for once, isn't that nice? Just push that through. Feeling a little more like we should pause what we're doing in the Cape and head to the Arctic and do those quests, do another DLC. Partly because I'm kind of bashing my head in the Cape at trying to balance everything and it's not coming together. I'm not sure opening a new area is going to improve that, especially I don't know what the quests in, let's say the Arctic for example. If they want me to get investors there as well, that's just going to make things worse for us. So, yeah.
New orders.
Ah, that's a problem. These waiting ships are preventing this guy from doing his loop. This guy's more important.
Ship under
A new
attack.
commission?
Are they waiting for coffee?
Ready for a challenge.
A bit of cotton. Mostly coffee, yeah. I need to do something about it. No, I do think we need to fix the problems we've got before we go to the new area. Which means
Halyards, sheets, and braces.
we do need to seize an island here. One that can do either, well, or reorganise what we've got going on here to fit either the rum or the coffee here. Producing either of those here already. Producing rum, but not enough. And producing coffee, so we're producing both on both islands. Maybe if we specialised, this island will do coffee, this one will do rum. We'll trade them between each other like we are with the tortillas. And the other ships can come along and take them away.
New consignment.
Possibly. There's the flagship. We're going to need more steel than that, I think, to do the job. We shall see. So there's the sugarcane. That's a rum cell. That's a coffee cell. And that's all a right mess. What else are we making? We're making cotton. Or don't particularly need to make timber on both islands either. And even the basic foods could be done on just one island. It's kind of in the realm of tearing everything down on the island and starting again. It's a slow ship. Okay. Move the cotton to this island. That is also an option. There's not much empty space here, but that's all it needs. That seems like a reasonable idea.
The
But,
people celebrate your leadership.
staffing would we need? So that's 40 farmer,
Ship under attack.
60 farmer level. Which is what we've got. I don't know what we're going to need for the oil. We can cover one refinery. Just using the default 100 that we get.
Seductive chance.
We're definitely not going to fit any people here, so it'll have to just be that one refinery. If we need more oil, we'll have to do it on another island. No, that is not
Aye.
flagship. There he is. That should be enough to get started. We need an oil harbour. Doesn't need a road, it needs rail, doesn't it? So we can only have one refinery. We want to maximise the amount of oil we're getting. There we'll get 16 oil. Can we cover enough there to get all 5? Maybe.
The more the merrier.
That's the optimum that we're going to get. That just needs to get to there. That'll do. Simple enough. One train should be enough on a journey that short. I don't think we need to put a second rail in. That means we had enough resources and that's all good, I guess. Could go get more steel beams, bring them back. It's a long journey just to double up that rail. It doesn't seem necessary. Send him to the Cape because that's where we're mostly working at the moment. And the other thing I wanted to put here was the cotton. Just part of the hat production, isn't it? Yeah, so we need 4 cotton plantations and 2 cotton mills to produce enough. Don't think we'll fit them all in a single row. Put one at the end. Just fill in the weird angles. Leave a space for a warehouse there, yeah. Add the extra ones there, and then this one as far as it needs. Mill could go opposite. Half of what we need. We might fit the rest of the front here too. White ornament, there we go.
These people, they need a hero. Tell me, did they get to you?
Cash is whoa, cash income is huge. What happened? How is it suddenly so positive? Crown Falls is making a ton of money. Why? I'm too curious to wait. I need to go find out. Ah. Harvest Festival. 10% added income. And crop farms are free. Yeah, that will make a difference for sure. Okay, we've got some oil.
Yes.
Maybe one tanker will be enough if it can fit enough in each trip. This was complaining about loading time, but they're not even trying to use the one opposite. So that doesn't work. I can't upgrade it. There's got to be a way I can make that work. If we make it to the shortest journey is to a different spot, then this one should use this one instead, hopefully. We'll see. Okay, so here I didn't finish off. I need one more cotton mill. It's not really where I want it. Enough so that I am going to move it. There's no good way of doing that. Just gonna have to sort this one out. Clear out some of that so we can sort this one out. No, that won't work. To take out another couple of squares so we can feed that one into this gap. Fill in the missing ones of this one. Okay, so that's 2 mills fully fed over here, producing the cotton. That means I can first of all change the trade route. So these guys are not loading cotton at that island, they are loading it this island. Let's say it's still going to be... Go with 15, I think the number is too high at the moment. Then again, we've not had a problem at the other end with cotton. Let's set it to 50 and tell them not to wait. So it's only at that island where they're waiting for at least 10 coffee. That was just kind of to split them apart. I'm not sure that's even relevant. The issue, I believe, is actually that we're not making enough coffee, full stop. We're not making enough rum. That'll do for now. That's the cotton concern. So I can remove the cotton production from this island, which frees up space to make more rum or coffee, or whichever one we're going to do here. Let's get this one set up. He's going to load oil there. Can fit up to 400. That's probably going to be enough on just one boat. Might need to increase our storage at Crown Falls. We'll probably need to increase our storage at Crown Falls, actually. While I have that in my mind, I might go do that. He's bringing 400 each time. I think 400 is the default storage, from what I remember. There it is. 500 is the default storage, so it's not so bad, but I would like a bit more than that. That'll do. That is moving. That will fix the shortfall in the electricity supply.
I'm miserably content.
Still don't have gold. That's a whole thing. If I go fix the rum and coffee. What is our next job actually on this island? It's the hotel. We can do that. Wanted to put it here.
A pied-à-terre at last. Breakfast at 9, I assume.
Bus stops, they're expensive to upkeep, but at least for the next 18.5 minutes we don't really need to worry. Can't I? It's not ideal, but can fit one in that gap, that's quite nice. And then, I mean, we've got a space here, might as well put it there. So, okay. Circle tells you the buildings that it affects, so this is getting the zoo and the hotel. This is getting the dock and the museum, which we've not really done much with yet. Only connected if their green overlays overlap, which these do not. So we will need a further one somewhere between a school and a fire station. I guess. It's not really anywhere else to put it. Don't know if there's anything else worth... Is it worth connecting to the theatre? Kind of highlights things as I go near them. It is worth connecting a theatre. Can we... We go on that corner where area of influence covers the theatre and the green line should connect everything.
Transportation means travel. Travel means adventure.
So this
Onward!
network has got a mooring, a theatre.
Ship under attack.
Bit of a zoo and a bit of a museum. It's only... Make the hotspot more attractive and that bar will go up. Okay.
Don't spend it all at once.
Free money's kind of helpful at the moment. Thank you.
Can you feel it? The push and pull of the city.
Ah.
Such wonders. Into the fray then.
They need goods supplying as well.
Lands exist.
A variety theater? Who knew you had such a flair for the audacious?
Number of tourists affects that and our number is going up. They need bread. How is our bread supply? Our fish supply is short for some reason. Their clothing. I wonder why that keeps changing small amounts every now and then. Bread is fine. We're not even producing at full capacity. So that's not an issue.
I'd expected more color and flair from the old world.
To give them some things, we've not got any of them available. They're taking fur coats. Should be fine. I think we were over. No, they're taking a lot of fur coats. Now at -3. It's a problem because we would then also need more cotton to come over. We need more fur as well, but we can probably manage that. Cotton, I mean, we probably could do it, but for now, I'm pausing that, not letting them take it, so they don't take the coats away from our engineers who need it more, who I want to provide it to more. I'm sure it's more profitable for our guys to have it than tourists. Well, they are very profitable from the looks of it. Supply isn't perfect, so the
I understand Anne Harlow's anger.
theatre
but surely there are
isn't
better ways to fight back.
as pretty as it should be. Bread isn't... We've not got enough bread. I thought we did. I thought I checked that. We do. Barely, but we do. Interesting.
A remarkably effective
These ornaments...
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Going to improve the beauty. Is it some different item that needs to be used?
Tourists are known to travel on a shoestring, but even I have some means.
Perhaps it's something else. Don't know. not particularly critical. We are making a fair income as it is. No real need to stress over that. More of a need to stress over rum and coffee.
Ready for a challenge.
That guy should be leaving. He's got 10 and 25.
Awaiting new horizons.
Let's focus on increasing. So what do we need first? Rum and coffee. So rum 12 and coffee 3. Rum 12 and coffee 3. I think rum should go on this island. No, actually, it's probably not making much of a difference at all, I guess. Rum 12 and coffee 3, so currently we're making rum 8, coffee 4. So the coffee's actually okay. It's just the rum that needs which is, I guess, 2 more sets of everything. Let's copy this twice into that new empty space. Would make things a bit messier, really, because these rivers mean I don't have square land to work with. Let's production, there it is. 2 sugarcane, 1 lumberjack, 2 distillery. We might. There's the 2, I see. So sugarcane number 1. Number 2.
Let old Beryl take her slice.
Hello, Chief Mike. Welcome in. Tractor up, that's a good idea, actually. What is the numbers that a tractor does? I know the fertilizer does like an extra 100%. Is a tractor 100% or more? 200%. So instead of 3 farms, you have 1 with tractors. That's really good, isn't it? Really good. I need to get a motor production chain going, which I can do at the Cape. And then we'll probably come do that. Finish this now and then we'll go look at what that production chain requires. Does that take my rum to, that's 14. less the 2 is 12, so that's enough now. So the numbers on the stat screen suggest that's well balanced, and the trade route is moving. So that should be less of an issue. Let's take a look at that production chain then. There. Oh. Which one did I miss? Ah, yeah. Thank you. Very silly, but there we go. Thank you for spotting that. Theme motors, okay. Steel and brass, they're simple enough. Those timings are complicated. In theory. Send me an invoice. It's fine, I've got, there you go, solid income there. We can spare it. We can just take some of the rum that's made at that factory that you helped connect. One iron, one coal, 2 zinc, 2 copper. 2 furnaces, 4 smelteries, 3 assembly lines. That is huge. And I'm guessing unnecessary. Kind of feel like just connecting the bare minimum, one of each, and it will make something not most efficient, but something. Or
Ship under attack.
all of these things can be improved by electricity, apart from the assembly. Oh yeah, that can as well. So we could just connect it all to electricity. Could do this later, I guess. Yeah, I could do. Go for the 6k investors for the cash. Yeah. Or just push. I mean, mostly what I'm doing is just pushing the quests. I'm quite eager to finish up here at the Cape and move on to the next interesting zone. If I can do that without having to tractor up, then I guess. I think I might hit an issue with
Just about meets standard.
with the coffee. Not sure. Oh, the ship has just arrived. That's good timing.
Consignment.
So, if the ship is just arriving and it can carry 400, I want there to be 200 waiting here. And there's more than that, which means I need 2 ships to keep it flowing perfectly.
What a jolly, jolly surprise.
Is a monitor, not the ship I wanted.
We search all
It's a
our
clipper,
visitors.
yeah.
Good to see a friendly face in this town.
Buy it. On Cape, build a refinery. I've got a refinery there.
Old new X.
For the 4 that are on this island. They're already connected. It's not enough to power...
Cover your ears.
I'm an idiot. It's It's not enough to power 2 power plants, and I've got 1 for the bicycle factory and 1 for the engineers.
Ship under attack.
But there's no reason that I can't move the bicycle factory so that it's next to this power plant. Then I don't need this power plant here.
Engage.
I wish I'd known that 3 hours ago, but there we go. That's fine. Now got enough oil to do more power later. Yeah, that works fine. Because electricity isn't like consumed, it's just it's there or it's not there. Good. Okay.
Ship under attack.
That's fine. We'll find a use for the oil at some point.
My analysis is positive.
Is the situation here then? I mean, they're happy. Got bonus soap. They're missing sewing machines. That shouldn't be happening.
Affection falls upon grateful ears.
-2 now. Capable of producing 4. Where was I doing that? It's up the cliffs here somewhere. Is this?
I had better leave it
Yep.
to set.
That needs upgrading. They're both working at 100%, producing 4. Move them to city. Move them next to the power plant as well. True. What's the distance like on a power plant? The warehouse doesn't need to be covered by it. So we can just go in a long line. Short line. The warehouse at the end. Do it that way. I do want to move them all up 1. Do need that road. They then need, they are, yeah, so they'll go at 200%. But they don't, do they use the same input then? They use the same amount in, they just double the out. Yeah, because that's how productivity works. So I'll be making twice as much as I need. They use more. Ah, okay. So I should see... and that's at 8 now, that's fine, but my requirement for steel is behind now. So I need to double the steel, which means doubling the mines as well. All of which can be done with electricity. So why don't I... I've got additional oil coming in, I can use a second power plant. So I might as well put a second power plant up here covering all of this. Which one am I producing? So this is... It's 4 units per pump. So I've got 5 pumps in the New World being shipped over and 4 pumps here. That's in the head. So each power plant uses 12 units. So 16 here, and there's 20 in the New World that's being shipped over, although that shipping route isn't perfect, so if we get another boat on it, we'll be getting 36 here, which is enough to power 3 power plants. Which means we can currently do 2 safely. Leave that there in case we want to move any other factories there.
We've run out of cabins.
Shortage of iron, that shouldn't be happening either. Increase production by 50%. On the oil, you mean? Okay, is that just for having spare, or is there a benefit to having it? There's the rail line. Oh. Losing myself on this map. Of oil, that boost. All of these apart from Lumberjack Hut. That's not going to get boosted. The party has ended, so our income's different now. Keep an eye on that. Increase production on this refinery. How would I increase it?
Ceasefire has ended.
Oh, can that be? There's the power. Oh, I see what you mean. Using their happiness. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, clever. It says it's not changing their happiness at all, actually, +0. And they're +23 anyway, so they can take it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. So that's now producing 24, right? Or am I? Yes, now producing 24, which is enough for both plants, even without what we're shipping over. Great. So that guy's producing electricity. These guys are working at 200. So are those. And so will those. So we've got double the input and double the output. Sewing machines is all good. Should be all good.
The setting is derivative.
Now we're short of fur coats. Why are we short of fur coats? I think when I supplied bicycles, or the bank, I don't think the bank, I think it's the bicycles, it increased the number of people in each house by a significant enough amount that they needed more of the things to make them happy. So now that I'm supplying them the sewing machines, the people have moved back in. Those people need more fur coats than I'm producing. So my balancing is just off. Bicycles doesn't. Okay, bicycles is a happiness one then. So what changed? Nothing changed. I was supplying everything and they were happy. And then suddenly they want more sewing machines.
I hope you don't disapprove of gift giving.
Interesting. Two fur dealers. What's...
So, Snake Eyes, is that how it is?
The people
Fur dealers could
celebrate
be
your
improved
leadership.
with electricity. So let's move them to the power plant. I'm going to need to increase. Use a they called like a trade union or something. Does that work without requiring more input materials? Because that would be helpful.
I am the instrument to bear out his judgment.
Maker, handler, goldsmith.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Bring the ship first, yeah. I've oh no, I don't have one here, do I? Thought I had a spare. No, I don't. Maybe sunk. Just want to see what they do. There isn't one in the shop at the moment, is there? So I'll need to recycle it. Snapper is awesome as well. What do they do then? Ah, it's just cycled. Dressmaker just does maintenance cost, not actual production. Okay.
Ship under attack.
Airships, no. Okay, that's fine. I'll look at having given them electricity. If I look at the raw material supply, that could be easier or simpler for now. We'd need 8 cotton and 8 furs. Producing 5 furs.
A bold new expert.
So it would be preferable to do it without increasing the input, or space to expand it. It's doable. What's the fur coat's now 2 over, so I don't want to do one and not the other. I need 3 more fur dealers here. Not fur dealers, hunting cabins. Should fit fine. Get quite close before they get a penalty. One more for luck. Ah, what am I missing? Timber. enough space for a warehouse. That's best. Let's move that one slightly. That'll do.
A competitor's island is under siege.
We assist however we may.
Respect your betters. And always
Bite off the hand that feeds you.
So that's enough furs. Just want to check the fur moving route. In case it's more than 50 per trip now. You also need 8 cotton, was that right? 8 cotton fabric.
We would welcome more volunteers.
I think we're currently making 4. Yeah, so we need to double that. Which we don't have the workforce to do here. Unless there's a person that makes all of this double.
Stand aside, boss.
I'll do the plantation, but not the mill. Look for the costume designer, yeah. Find one. Let's send my ship over that way. It's gonna be a lot quicker than that ship, that's for sure. Monitor. Frigate.
Sir Archibald Blake. Her Majesty rarely needs guidance. As Her Majesty's
Neither's great.
all in
Oh,
Her
that's okay.
Majesty's name.
Just say the word.
Yep. Who have we got now? Let's fix the ship. Fix boot makers. Not even seen that yet. Weaponry. Steelworks. Bicycle factory. Sewing machine. No one useful. No. Still, I like because I don't know what they do. I do want to read them and just
I've got better things to do
kind
than
of try
bleat
to remember
with
them
you
later. Then
over HM's rotten biscuits and insipid tea.
potatoes.
Seductive charts bury my desk.
Huge amount of money. Separate's good but expensive. Keep an eye on my money.
Ship under attack.
Yards. Oh, right. That's a bit annoying that they didn't make separate pictures for each type. Fur dealer. Okay. Read it now, I've got it. Instead of a usual workforce, building employs workers. Okay. Instead of cotton fabric, it needs wool. That's good. Because wool is made on that island, isn't it? Send him to Crown Falls. So...
You would exploit?
I can do away with making the cotton fabric in the New World and importing it. I can use that import route to bring something different, like I want to bring gold ore over, so that would be more helpful. But I will need more wool production, which is like these little sheep farms, isn't it? That's wool. Yeah, that's dead easy. Surplus anyway, because we're full of sales. That'll be interesting when it gets here. Add silos, yeah. Oh, definitely. I've also got tons of empty space on the island, so I can build more farms. It's not an issue at all. Silos could be cool though.
No space left here.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Okay. Good. We have an issue with anything else while we're...
above the median.
We still have an issue with rum. Which we probably shouldn't by now. We want 12 rum here. Producing 14 using 2, so we're producing 12 extra rum. We're not carrying enough in each trip. So Coffee said it wasn't having a problem either, but I doubted that. It is a lot of ships. I'm still working out how to balance it, because it wasn't flowing fast enough in the past. Ah.
I'm not sure you'll be one to get your mitts dirty.
2 ships for rum, 2 different ships for coffee, 2 different ships for the next one. Will that make a difference? It shouldn't. Ah. Then the ship can take 4 full stacks of rum over. So I want a bit more storage here. That makes a lot of sense. That's a good tip, thank you. Depot. Yeah. Okay, let's fiddle with that then. What is that?
Your ship has returned.
They've moved groups. That should be in...
The trick is to invest in the right people.
Should be in Intercession. That should be in one called New World, but I don't have one called New World for some reason. That should be in Cape. So this route. Make this one the whatever that stuff is. Yeah, it was working. I had the money. So we're going to maximize that stuff. There it is. Then create a new route. Then need 2 of them. Have the cargo on them. Yeah, I can flush that off in a minute. Load rum. Go to the Cape and unload rum. Should be in intercession. Food, coffee. It's that island as well. Likewise, go to the Cape.
These fabled lands exist.
Should also be in intercession. So I've got 2 ships somewhere that I don't need anymore, but I can use them. I can use them for something like gold ore soon.
Loading stations.
Make them wait for a full. Okay, I might put more. No, yeah, I see. I can see the advantage of that. How that will work. That's the one. Wait for goods. Goods in the new world. He doesn't need to.
One final look.
Might as well. Like that one.
You're always uniquely diplomatic.
Do. Order. What do you mean by that? The where was I? Hang on. Let's finish. Make sure I got that last one. Yep, I did. Yeah. I need. I've got a lot of trade routes now. I would go crazy if they weren't like organised and stuff. So this guy is now just taking coffee, so I should dump out whatever's not coffee. He's the only one on this map, I think. So if I head to the other map.
Just say the word.
You are delivering our important person. That's good.
Take the rudder.
You are now not taking those.
A new commission?
You're the other coffee guy. We just need the guys who are on this in-between screen to reach somewhere so that I can empty their cargoes as well. Goods are infinite. Time it takes me to juggle it all will have made new ones.
Just say the word.
There's my 2 spare guys. Don't know where they're going to come from.
Fleet embarking.
And this island's got gold, so they might. But no people.
The people celebrate
More
your
gold
leadership.
here, so they're probably going to go from here when I do that. Eventually. So we got the. What's it called? Costume designer? Is that what they were called? They're over on this island now. Yes, they need a trade union that's going to cover
I'm missing particular
fur
finishing
dealers.
touches, and there.
Doesn't particularly matter where I put that, I don't think. I want to move them away from the electricity because that's no longer required, so it's just find that kind of spot like that where there's funny shape and nothing else going on. They can use that warehouse. I want. Forgotten already. Trade union? No. Yes, trade union. It's there. Okay, so they're highlighted because they're affected. Good. That leaves us needing a ton of workers because we were using artisans before. Don't have the spare farmers, so it would be better to downgrade for now.
Give them
Perfect.
an inch and they'll take a mile.
0 spare workforce, that's a bit close. Rather have a few spare, but never mind.
Good and ready.
This is a rum guy.
Ready for a challenge.
Should be all of them, I think. Or 6 that are now moving. Okay, where were we? There they are. So the furs are now... We'll be producing more than we need. We need an extra fur dealer. Ah. You're saying use them with the trade union and the power plant. Yeah, that's better than building... It's better than building another one. But nothing else that's using that power plant. Like if there was something else to put there, then we might prioritise for something else, but... do that and move this guy with it. That'll do for now. Okay. Why has my workforce gone funny? Suddenly short a bunch of farmers and workers. Entirely sure why. This could be
No
that
space left here.
something that was paused before has come unpaused. Because of the goods, yeah. So the farmers that were making timber are, when I use the timber, suddenly wake up. Okay. We're going to need more houses. Annoying. Let me look at the number of what we need. Fur is 8 and we're making the 9. So that's fine. And then the wool... we need 37 and we're making 33. Ah, you think?
Cream of the crop.
It'd fit more. I'm missing some basic goods that are affecting the workforce. That being the case, fish snaps, clothes, sausage. Soap is fine. Sausage is close, so it's the 3 basic ones. Fish snaps and clothes.
Workforce shortage.
2 of them. 2 fish as well, I think. What I am going to do is remove one of the sail makers because I don't use that many sails. Need electricity. Yeah. It's not necessary, really. It's a big shortage of farmers when there's still 10 in every house.
These fabled lands.
Something's not quite right about that.
More farm hands.
Just increased it by a couple hundred. Not that much. Okay, let's... start putting some more farmers in. Get us there. They're going to be missing pub, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Ship under attack.
Big fire. Just where we don't want it.
Industrial sabotage.
Please, my everything's rather fragile.
I'm sure they'll survive it. So short of workers still. Don't really want to downgrade any more artisans. Let's see, just give it some time to balance everything out a bit. It'll be okay. That'll be fine. Turn off, that's true. Though if the output's full, we can just halve.
We're on tenterhooks.
Weapon production can be halved. Steelworks can be halved. Is there anything else that uses like window production? Is the glass maker? That's artisans. Are they making it for? A bunch of extra steel for something.
We have reached capacity.
Don't want to affect them. Yeah, as in reduce my workforce requirement by doubling the output of each building. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Ceasefire has
So
ended.
I mean, yeah, you kind of want to do that with farmers because this is a lot of houses. If I tracked it up.
I'd have laid the job
tracted
on me
and
You
fertilised,
bit off
then
more than you
we could
can
reduce the number of people we're using significantly. Something of a... Oh, the fire just won't stop. Things are all right at the moment. They're not a disaster. I think I would like to get that traction engine chain up and running.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Which I should be able to do quite easily because, having paused some of the steel and weaponry, we've got spare steel. Fix the chain. The basic chains aren't broken, they're just inefficient. The best way to deliver efficiency to all of our basic farm-based stuff would be to make the farms more efficient. And the best way to bring efficiency to the farms is with tractors. And fertiliser. And we should be able to do this. I mean, we've got spare steel. We can get spare brass because I'm overproducing spectacles. Yeah, tons of workers, yeah. So my assumption, and I might be wrong on this, but my assumption is that if I put a tractor on this farm, it'll increase to 300% using still just 20 farmers. So these two farms are no longer necessary, and I save 40 farmers that I don't need anymore. Less farmers.
A bold new expert.
So yeah, tractors would be the best way to free up my farmer workforce, which will let me get rid of the extra houses. And then electricity would be the best way of improving anything that's done in a factory, like steel production and finished goods. Which I can still do, what, another 2 power plants with my current oil supply, I think. Maybe 3 if I go and tell them to make more oil at the other end. Clothes industry, this lot. Yeah. Reduce the 50 farmers being used there. See what you mean. And the 50 farmers in the Schnapps distillery as well. Yeah. But then it's not a fundamental issue because my workforce is positive across the board now. And that is only temporary. I know that's only temporary. It's because all of my other resources are full. And as soon as I build something, they won't be maxed. But as it stands,
No need for hyperbole, but
we don't have a problem. My bigger problem is my income, which is taking a hit because our rum and coffee are not making it here. Just probably just because we changed the trade routes, so it'll just take some time, I guess. Yeah, I need to fix the income. Yeah. It's fine. It'll last a while. But it's cool. I mean, this whole conversation is why I really like Anno.
A competitor's island.
There's all sorts of different things that we can do to improve everything in ways that you really like. If I were to move all my Schnapps distilleries into an electrified zone, you'd like see the benefit. And it's really this Anno, especially the old ones are good, but Anno 1800, I think they've done a really good job with it. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, I agree. Really good. Okay, that income is a problem. Just gonna... You should have inbound ships full of rum and coffee. Yeah, there's one bringing 200 rum. First thing I want to do is make sure I can store 200 rum at this end. I don't think I can.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
So it's the depots that I want to... What's that doing there? Empty harbour master. That should be enough.
Ready for a challenge.
We've got a surplus of many things. Light bulbs, spectacles, bicycles, champagne.
Unfurl the sail.
Give us some breathing room while our cash is flowing down, but yeah. I mean, at the moment, my production is in excess of my demand, so unless I immediately get a ton more investors, we will recreate those goods in the time it takes me to go and sell them. And because I'm dropping under 150,000, I need to get cash in the bank until those. When the rum gets here, it'll be good. There's another rum coming, but there's no coffee on the way. I need coffee as well.
Awaiting new horizons. Just say the word.
That coffee is full. Can upgrade the people. I can, but it's not. The overall income was positive when I had coffee and rum delivered. So getting them delivered is like
ship under attack.
A simple solution to the immediate problem. Then I can work on investors, because we should be in a position to upgrade some more now with the fixed fur coat production. Coffee is coming slowly. It's still the right number. Just that first delivery that's going to take some time, because it was waiting there until it got 200, which it wasn't doing before.
Something for nothing.
Just say the word.
Seductive charts.
No,
very grotesque.
I'm not a teacher.
On our way.
It's been suggested before that I should, but actually
Under attack.
I can be really calm with a video game. I can be really calm with a chat room on the internet. But there's just something about children and especially teenagers as well that I lose all my patience very quickly. So my sister is a teacher, so I've talked to her about it before, and she said that it would not go well. I would not enjoy being a teacher. You are too. Oh, cool. Very cool. I am past my normal finish time for the stream.
Awaiting new horizons.
Should finish soon, really. Like kids, sometimes they're a pain. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're lovely, obviously. Sometimes kids can be great and really bring a lot of positivity to any situation, but other times they're just really, really difficult. I think, as we're just waiting for ships to turn in, I think I will call it a night here. Actually, let me save the game there. Make sure we keep it safe. Tato, real nice chill stream. Good, thank you very much. That's yeah, bed's a good idea. It's kind of my aim with my streams is to be chill. You know, we're just going to hang out. We're going to be calm, and we're just going to build stuff. So that's the end of Anno for tonight. But Anno will be back next Wednesday. I'm going to start next Wednesday a bit earlier, so it'll be 6 until 10 next week. That's GMT times on the screen.